yourself are lonely. Reach out to somebody who can't be with the ones that they love because of time or distance, fun, loss. We didn't do holidays when I was growing up. But I've come to realize it's about connecting. We really are in this life together. So, reach out now, not later. Feel that glow before it fades away. Presents and trees and twinkly lights, those things, they're awesome. Please don't forget the hard stuff. The greatest gift in the world is an act of kindness. A smile, hug, a word, all year long. I'm serious. So let's try to spread the love. So, from all of us here to you at home, I wish you a happy, healthy holiday.
Ate, hindi nila yung mga vitamins sa China last year, hindi mo pa ininom, mag-expire na yung next year.
More wishes from all of us at CBS. It's a time to believe, a time for family, and a time for friends to come together. From all of us at CBS, have a holly, jolly, bubbly holiday. It's the Las Vegas New Year's Countdown to 2019, live from the Strip with the hottest acts in Vegas. We're bringing in a new year in every time zone. Then fireworks light up the night sky. New Year's Eve starting at 8 p.m. Travel the world in just one night. It's the Las Vegas debut of Global Winter Wonderland, featuring amazing worlds of light, stunning displays of iconic landmarks. Your fun-filled journey includes spectacular entertainment, a glow dance party, and thrilling rides. Global Winter Wonderland, open through January 20th outside the Rio Hotel and Casino. Visit globalwonderland.com for details.
Get what you really wanted at the Living Spaces After Christmas Doorbuster event. Shop our amazing selection of doorbusters, with sofas starting at $2.95, dining sets starting at $2.95, queen beds starting at just $1.95, and more. Plus, pay no interest until 2021 on select purchases with your good credit. So hurry into the Living Spaces After Christmas Doorbuster event today to shop all the amazing deals before they're gone. Living Spaces.
You're watching 8 News Now, the Valley's news leader. On 8 News Now, you've opened your gifts, but do you plan on keeping all of them? Valley Mall's packed today. We have tips on how to make your Christmas returns a little easier. The shutdown continues as we move into day 5 of a partial shutdown. President Trump isn't being coy about how long he'll stay that way. And how long is this chilly day after Christmas wind going to stick around? Your most accurate weather now forecast coming up on 8 News Now at noon. Now, live. This is 8 News Now at noon. And we start at noon with some breaking news. This is a picture posted by the White House. President Donald Trump has made a surprise visit to Iraq for the Christmas holiday. The White House says he and First Lady Melania Trump traveled there late last night to meet with military leaders, thank them for their service, and wish them a Merry Christmas. It's the president's first trip to a combat zone since taking office nearly 2 years ago. In light of the trip, the president also says he has no plans at all to remove U.S. troops from the country. We're on the visit in later newscasts. Christmas is over, but the holiday shopping season is not. Now that you've unwrapped your presents, it's time to return the ones you don't want or cash in all those gift cards. Hector Mejia live this afternoon at Galleria Mall, where stores are expecting some pretty big crowds today. Hi, Hector.
Just checking you.
Hey there, John, and it's a huge day for returns. We've seen a steady crowd throughout the morning. Some customers even showed up before stores even opened to beat the after Christmas rush. We found all sorts of situations here, from shoppers exchanging for the right size to those still searching for the holiday deals. Here's a look at the early birds here at the Galleria Mall in Henderson. According to the National Retail Federation, 17% of holiday shoppers plan to return or exchange. But today it's not just about returns. 50% of shoppers will take advantage of after-Christmas sales in stores, and 45% will do the same online. One mother told us watching her children pick their own presents makes Christmas a bit more special for them. Others came for different reasons.
It's mostly fun getting to actually spend time with my kids, which I don't really get to when I'm shopping for them. Gift cards, it's fun. You get to see them pick around, and it's a little more fun. I ordered some jeans, and they came with a security tag on them, so I have to come and have the security tag taken off. We want to get in and get out, see what sales are going on, and then get home.
All right, give me your list. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for shoes, clothes, toys, anything that's on sale.
And if you need to make a return, here are a few suggestions to keep in mind. Having a receipt makes returns an easier process, especially if you want full credit and not settle for short credit. If you're not sure where your gift came from, try scanning it with a smartphone app and use something like Shop Savvy. You can also try typing the barcode numbers into Google and bring your ID. Even if you have a receipt, some stores require a government-issued ID. And keep in mind that if you receive an electronic item and you open it, some stores will charge you a restocking fee. Lastly, some places have extended hours to meet these post-holiday demands. From Latin Henderson, Hector Mejia, 8 News Station.
Hector, thank you. Scams are on the rise this time of year. One of the most common involves you handing over gift cards. This year, 26% of people who had calls from scammers paid off the scammers with the gift cards. That's an issue up just 7% from 2015. So now stores like Walmart, Target, Best Buy, they're helping to try and curb the fraud by reducing gift card limits and training employees to spot anything suspicious. Something to keep in mind around the holidays. All right, less than a week left of 2018. Nate says it's going to get chilly. It's chilly out right now. Good afternoon, Nate.
Good afternoon, John, and windy as well. We had gusts over 30 miles an hour during the overnight hours at the 8 News Now Weather Center. You just saw a picture over John's shoulder. JT, take a walk with me. We got a different view for you from our camera on top of the Rio, looking across the Las Vegas Strip. You see some lingering high cloudiness. Let's get that new number up there for you. The temperature hanging only in the mid-50s. Winds stemmed out of the north-northwest at 17, officially not gusting, but we know neighborhoods around town are still in the 20 to 30 mile an hour range. We are 1 degree warmer than we were 24 hours ago, but boy, that wind sure makes it feel cooler. So here we are in Clark County with no local alerts. There's a freeze watch for southwestern Arizona that takes effect on Friday night. An ongoing winter weather advisory way for eastern Arizona and western New Mexico. So no local alerts. High cloudiness beginning to push off to the east. That's not our big concern. Your weather headlines, definitely windy and breezy today. Going to be beautiful and mild tomorrow, but don't get used to that because more rain comes into the picture Friday for a very chilly last weekend in 2018. Those numbers ahead in a few minutes, John. All right, Nate, thank you. New steps are being taken to protect migrant children in U.S. custody near the Mexican border. An 8-year-old died on Christmas Eve in U.S. custody. In this case, agents say they took the boy to a hospital. He was diagnosed with a cold and sent home. But later that night, he got worse and died on the way to a hospital. The Commissioner of U.S. Customs and Border Protection says his agency's facilities are not designed for the huge flow of migrant children.
We need help from Congress. We need to budget for medical care and mental health care for children in our facilities.
This is the second death of a migrant child in U.S. custody this month. 7-year-old Jacqueline Call died after a day of being in custody. The Guatemalan Foreign Ministry has called for an investigation into both children's deaths. It's day 5 of the partial federal government shutdown. President Donald Trump says the shutdown will continue until Democrats agree to put up more money for a wall on the Mexican border. Tom Hansen reports.
The partial federal government shutdown is going into day 5. There are no signs of a break in the stalemate between President Trump and Democratic lawmakers.
I can't tell you when the government's going to be open. I can tell you it's not going to be open until we have a wall, a fence, whatever they'd like to call it.
On Christmas Day, the president said there has to be some kind of barrier To start the
Nagkaroon
flow
ng tao
of
sa
illegal
may boy sa
immigrants
may
who rise
smoke
and
shop.
impact. And that's if the $5 billion
May
he
nahanap
asked for the wall is a firm number.
Bakit ka?
He left it open.
Wala
Instead,
talaga
the president referred to the more
Sa
general
eBay meron.
security package
Meron
he asked
magsisip,
for
ano
from
pa,
Smoke siya?
Oh,
We're getting 25 minutes now.
meron sa eBay.
Sorry, but that's for everything.
Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said last week he won't bring up a vote unless there's a compromise bill. On Christmas Eve, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer tweeted, "The president wanted the shutdown, but he seems not to know how to get himself out of it. As long as the president is guided by the House Freedom Caucus, it's hard to see how he can come up with a solution that can pass both the House and Senate and end his hashtag Trump shutdown." Tom Hanson, CBS News.
About 800,000 government workers are affected by this shutdown. Many of them are on the job, but they likely won't be paid until the shutdown is over. The government shutdown is affecting parts of the valley. The Spring Mountain Visitor Gateway, its area restrooms, closed. Red Rocks Visitor Center is also closed. Now Charleston is open, so is Lake Mead, but there aren't any janitors there, cash pickup, or other services. As for travel, the TSA and the FAA say nothing will change at Karen or other airports around
Mount
the country.
Charleston.
Next on 8 News Now, the death toll in Indonesia rising after a massive tsunami. A grim reminder of the devastating tsunami about a decade ago. Plus, it's hotel versus hotel. Why a pair of strip properties can soon head to court as one of them looks to continue construction. And later, some over-the-top decorations held in the community. Stick around, you're watching the Valley's News Leader.
Lake Mead is full of life, an endless aquatic parade, sustaining one of the most diverse ecosystems on Earth. But every time soap suds run down your driveway, or trash gets swept in our storm sewers, their homes get a little uglier. If we don't take steps to change our ways, soon you'll wonder where all our friends have gone. Get your home or business lake-friendly certified at belakefriendly.com.
As NV Energy customers, we pay less for energy today than a decade ago. Get a free PowerShift home energy assessment, and you can pay even less on your energy bill. I install